We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. Brian Reynolds, the National League's batting leader, continues his campaign for a batting crown. Next. Sonny Gray is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Into the box, Kevin Newman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last two.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Wow, only the second pitch of the game tonight, and that's called a ball? This looks like it could be very good for the hitters tonight.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. The 1-2. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Here's Gerard Dyson, as here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's gone 3 for 8. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Gray, the former Yankee, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Digging in, Brian Reynolds. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And while he's been one of the best at the plate all year, his recent numbers have brought him back down to earth a bit.
Yeah, he's running into the dog days right now, but over the last 10 games, he's almost at 300, and that's nothing to shake his stick at. Most guys would take that for an entire season. This guy has watched his average dip just a smidge over his last 10 games.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. But for all his success at the plate, his average over the last 10 isn't above the Mendoza line even. Perhaps a slight cause for concern.
Yeah, a lot of guys usually have peaks and valleys throughout the year. They grab about 4 slumps a year. He's only had 10 games where he hasn't swung the bat well, but he's picking the wrong time to do it. He has got to pick up the pace right now.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to the Pirates catcher. Newman stands at second with 2 gone. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Now on 3 and 2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Here's the payoff pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Coming to the plate now, Colin Moran. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike there, 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Moran hits a little over the 270 mark. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Adam Frazier would be next. The payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now at the plate, Adam Frazier, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here, 1 strike. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
fouled off. He's set. The 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Roll, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
At the plate now, Jason Martin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Ready with the 1-0. This is lifted out to left. Aquino is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just one run. One in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of inning number one. Bucks out in front, 1-0. Mitch Keller will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Ready now, Nick Senzel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Reds, the shortstop, Nick Senzel.
Now the pitch. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Scorched to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
The second baseman, Mike.
Stepping in, Mike Moustakas. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. He's got it. To second for 1. On to first, and Moustakas is hit into a double play.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
So striding forward now, Eugenio Suarez. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Dyson's there, and that's the third out. None left for Cincinnati. They still trail 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Luke Maile. Now the pitch. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Maile, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Mitch Keller. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. And with an average over 400 over his last few series, he's certainly making his case for the batting title here in August.
Yeah, and this is when you run down the competition. The dog days of August start creeping in, sweltering heat out there, and you got to find a way to lock in. That's certainly what he's done over the last 10 games, absolutely crushing the baseball. Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, scooped up, and there are two away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Kevin Newman.
Now at the plate, Kevin Newman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Bases are empty here with two men out. That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Soft liner to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in,
Batting
kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Joey Votto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. And while he's cultivated one of the league's best batting averages, the pace has slowed down ever so slightly in recent days. He's hitting under 300 over his last 10 games.
Yeah, the last 10 games, he's certainly treading water right now. But if you can mix in that knock when you don't feel great at the plate, the track record says he's going to get hot again. And when he does, watch out. Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
crazy AB right there, D-Ro. Takes two pitches right in the strike zone, then gets on a knock on a pitch that's out of the zone.
Yeah, can't imagine that was the game plan coming into the AB, but you know what? No one will know in the box score tomorrow. That's a bullet.
Coming to the plate now, Aristides Aquino, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. First and second here with nobody out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Martin is there to put it away for route number one. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 4.
Striding in, number 4. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Ready with the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Dyson. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
In now for the Reds, Kirk Casale looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. This is lifted out to left. Reynolds has it for out number 3. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gerard Dyson, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Gerard.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
2-0.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap, and it's a good start to the inning for the Bucs. It's a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Standing in now, Brian Reynolds, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Reynolds comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. He was taken in the second round back in the 2016 first-year player draft. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
So here's Mike Zunino, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 10 home runs and 33 driven in. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A ball and a strike. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Colin Moran. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. The tag gets 1. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Martin. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
One and 0 count. The pitch. Two down, runners at first and second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The set and the 2-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 2 and the Reds 1.
Welcome back. The Reds are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and this offense has certainly not disappointed this year. They entered the day leading the league in round trippers, and talking with some of their players before the game, they said they know home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they try to focus or rely on. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit and not trying to do too much, the rest will take care of itself. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the
Bottom of
Reds.
the inning now, and
The
next
pitcher,
will be the pitcher, Sonny Gray. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Up next to Cincinnati, the shortstop, Nick Senzel.
Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. First pitch of the at-bat.
Here we go.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps
The
on
batter,
giving.
number
People,
9,
both teams
second
piling
baseman,
up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Martin is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The 3rd baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Riding in once again, Eugenio Suarez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1, here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds lead one. They still trail it here, 2-1. All set for the start of the fourth. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Maile.
Luke Maile.
Now the pitch.
1-0.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now the 1-0.
That's the ball.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Grounded to the right. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the pitcher, Mitch Keller.
At the plate, Mitch Keller. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Down 1-1.
The 1-1 home. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next,
So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Now the pitch. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now the 1-1 pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos.
Castellanos.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Castellanos, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. As he'll take a look at ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0. This is line to left. Reynolds is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, number 44.
Stepping in, Aristides Aquino comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And this is up and in, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Reynolds will wait on it. And he will put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're down 2-1. Jose De Leon, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 87, Jose De Leon.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Gerard Dyson.
Leading off for the Pirates.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Gerard Dyson.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. De Leon is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Into the box now, Brian Reynolds. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Fastball well outside. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. So 2 gone here in the Pirates' 5th, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The center fielder, number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, number 4 brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
The 1-1.
That's in, ball 2.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Set and the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Frazier is there, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Rose.
Travis Jankowski will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 31, Travis Jankowski.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back. One 1-0 pitch on the way. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter, the shortstop.
Digging in once again, Nick Senzel. He singled his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Now the 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
That's why you have to put a team away any way you can.
The
They've
batter,
got 2
number
outs,
9.
almost
Second
out of the
baseman.
inning, and with one swing of the bat and some speedy base running, the game-tying run scores, and the go-ahead run is now standing at third.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Reds do strike for a run, and it comes on this RBI triple. We're through 5 innings here tonight, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Pedro Strop takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
At the plate, Colin Moran. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran. Here's the 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Now the 3-2 pitch is taken, but called strike 3, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First pitch coming, here it is. Adam Frazier is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Jason Martin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maley. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Eugenio Suarez.
Here's the first pitch to him. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. As we mentioned earlier, he's been swinging the bat extremely well this year, and with a batting average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, with only a couple weeks left, this guy has given you months and months of production. Every time he strides to the plate, certainly looks confident and has been swinging a hot bat lately.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Nick Castellanos now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 2-1 home.
Ball, that's out.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we check out our team leaderboard, we see that his total is good for second best on the Cincinnati ball club. In is Joey Votto now, and it's fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Come on, guys.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Aristides Aquino. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And gone up into the second deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 14 on the season, and it stakes the Reds to a 4-2 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Nick Birdie, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 57.
At the plate, number 4.
Number 4.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's now 4-2 Cincinnati. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Michael Lorenzen will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Philip Irvin will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Kevin Kramer is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now here it comes. Pitch is popped up. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
Up next for the Buccos, Kevin Newman. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Seventh inning here at the ballpark, 4-2 our score. A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter.
Looks like a ball to me.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Castellanos is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Gerard Dyson.
Digging in to try it again, Gerard Dyson. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to lower his sights a little bit right now. We talk a lot about this, the elevated heater. We're seeing it so much in today's game. He's got to find a way to make this pitcher work down in the zone just a little bit more.
The windup and the 0-1.
Well, that's off the plate.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Barehanded, not in time. Despite an outstanding effort, that's a base hit, and the potential tying run will step in at the plate.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. A runner on first with 2 away. Pitch out, nothing doing. And there's the first strike. 2-1.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and Reynolds has himself a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Matt Bowman is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
Here now is Mike Zunino. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First delivery to him on the way. Bowman has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
1 ball.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Still down by a count of 4-2. Kyle Crick gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Ready for another chance? Kirk Casale. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Kirk Casale.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Nick Senzel, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Crick, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Reds are down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Raisel Iglesias enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. Now in the box, Colin Moran. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
So digging in now, Adam Frazier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 0-1 delivery. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Up with it, Casale. And he makes the throw to first. Frazier is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Ready once again, Jason Martin. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. The throw is wild and he gets away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Ready for another shot now, Luke Maile. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He's set. Here it comes. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that misses 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Pirates leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Feliz will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Gregory Polanco is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Mike Moustakas. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Here's the pitch. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
3-2, full count. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is Dyson. Gone! A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Number 35 now on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
Stepping up now, Eugenio Suarez. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there.
Go, Red.
Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Here's the 3-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. There's great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Dyson on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Throw into second. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Nicholas Castellanos is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A bouncer to the left side. And that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. He's set and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
One out and a runner on second base. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses that balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter, number 44.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Aristides Aquino. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2-0 count, the pitch. Men on third with 2 down. Three balls and a strike to the Reds' left fielder.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Frazier has a play. And that ends the inning. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's now a 5-2 lead for Cincinnati. Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And a great start to the ninth as this ought to be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Stepping in now, Kevin Newman.
Nope.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Now the 2-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
No one out with a runner at second. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Lucas Sims answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Batting in the 6th spot, number 39, Lucas Sims. Now playing left field and batting 7th, number 17, Josh Van Meter.
Standing in now, Gerard Dyson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here comes the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Into the box now, Brian Reynolds. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business is he's aboard for the 3rd time today.
He has had so many multi-hit games this year. Why are we surprised he mixed in another 3-hit performance? I expect this guy to finish strong and fight for the batting title up until his last at bat.
Into the box, Mike Zunino, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run shot to left center as we are all tied at 5.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
At the plate, Colin Moran.
3rd baseman.
Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
3 runs already home here. Hit out towards second. Moustakas has it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Home half of the 9th coming up. All even at 5 apiece. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Number 31 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
For Pittsburgh. Now pitching and batting in the 4th spot. Number 31. Now catching and batting 7th. Number 58.
Striding into the box, Josh Van Meter. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Ball
2-1.
2-1.
Called strike 2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And this is through into left. And there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right
Now
here.
batting,
Everybody
catcher,
in the dugout on
Kirk.
their feet, top stepping
John
it.
Allen.
We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
To the plate now, Kurt Casale trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
The center fielder, number 6, Philip Irvin.
Digging in now, Philip Irvin. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Dyson. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next is Cincinnati. The shortstop, Nick Senzel.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Nick Senzel, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Polanco has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. Reds leave 1. This ball game still tied 5-all. Robert Stevenson takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
55, Robert Stevenson.
We We are into extra innings, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier.
First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Ball 2.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. Luke Maley waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Full count now, 3-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Luke Maley. No balls and 1 strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And he strikes him out here for round number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th. Still tied. Mike Moustakas will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ballgame. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Pulled toward right center field. Dyson's there. 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Standing in, Eugenio Suarez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way.
Inside, ball one.
One out, nobody on.
Hey.
A ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here we go, man, here we go.
Fouled off. Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. Back goes Polanco. Still going back. Gone! Santa Maria. Game over. So it's a solo shot to dead center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here, 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
One-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Robert Stevenson wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Pirates, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.